What's good, y'all, man? It's your boy TaeVids coming y'all back with a freaking brand new video. Now, today's video, we got RiceGum's abandoned his audience. Just by that title, I felt like I'm gonna just give y'all my little scenario and stuff like that, my like assuming of why he abandoned his audience. I feel like at a certain age, bro, on YouTube, I just feel like you outgrow things. I feel like you outgrow the fame, you outgrow just being on stream, you outgrow being on camera all the time, you outgrow a lot of things. I just feel like RiceGum reached a certain age, and you know, something happened in his life to where he like, man, I just gotta step back for a second. You feel me? I did what I wanted to do when I was a teen. I reached heights and goals that some of these people cannot reach. You know, just stuff that you think that people would do. You feel me? And I feel like, you know, RiceGum ain't abandoned. He just, you know, got different agendas now. You feel me? He probably focused on music, y'all. We don't never know what's going on with RiceGum, but we finna see what my boy Bando got to talk about. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, do this for y'all boys. Y'all say on the updates, man. Let's go and get to this video.
So over the course of YouTube history, there hasn't been many creators who can say that they've managed to gain over 10 million subscribers. And there definitely isn't many that can say that they completely abandoned their channels after doing so. But one of the only creators who can make that statement is a famous YouTuber who goes by the name of RiceGum, who at one point became the fastest YouTuber to ever hit 10 million subscribers.
I ain't gonna lie, it was one point to where you can't even click on YouTube. You feel me? Without seeing RiceGum. RiceGum was like, his name was ringing bell on YouTube, bro. No cap. Anytime you heard YouTube, RiceGum, because RiceGum was coming up.
Hitting the milestone in just about 2 years. But after hitting 10 million, RiceGum would begin slowing down on his channel to the point where he would just completely disappear and completely abandon his audience. But what exactly happened to RiceGum, and why would he do this to all 10 million of his fans? Well, that's probably what you're here to find out. So if you're new to the channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to join the Trap House with the biggest trapper. And while you're at it, don't forget to click the very first link down below in my description to join my Discord server and become...
Oh yeah, just to let y'all know, man, I do got a Discord link in the description, man. If you want to join up, you want to talk to me all day, you want to, you know, sit up and just play games all day, let me know, man. Just go ahead and join up in the Discord, bro. I'm always active up on there.
An official member of the community. Now, with all of that being said, let's get into why RiceGum completely abandoned his audience. So for those of you who are unfamiliar with RiceGum, he would start his YouTube career over 12 years ago, back on October 2nd, 2012. And the first video that Rice would ever post to his channel was a Call of Duty MW3 Storytime.
Bro, 12 years ago? The real was no, bro. Modern Warfare 3 was the blow up game, bro. If you wanted to blow up on YouTube or any social media platform, well, 12 years ago, we really ain't really had no shit. Well, we had YouTube, we had Instagram, I think we had Facebook, but YouTube was like the most like common where everybody would go watch their videos at. So if you wanted to blow up on YouTube, bro, just do trick shots all day. Do something that nobody ain't never did.
And this story time was literally just an update on RiceGum's life, where he was talking about things he was doing on a day-to-day basis, such as babysitting. And after this, RiceGum's next post on his YouTube channel wouldn't come until 3 years later, where he would begin posting day in the lifestyle vlogs. And he will also mix this content in with some of the streams he was doing at the time, because for you guys that don't know, RiceGum did start his career off as a streamer. He would stream games like Call of Duty on a platform called MLG TV, which is a platform.
But that's funny because I didn't know that RiceGum of, you know, playing Call of Duty streamer. I met the RiceGum when, you know, he was doing the little rap battles and shit back and forth for DDG. That's when the time I met RiceGum. I ain't meet RiceGum when he was a streamer and posting gaming clips. I met him, bro, when he was doing that rap battle stuff.
That like a lot of esports and gaming happened on before Twitch became as popular as it did. So this is where RiceGum would really start building his community. And over time, as MLG started dying out, RiceGum would slowly start switching his audience over to YouTube, where he would begin doing a variety style of content. And this is around the time where RiceGum would begin gaining a lot of popularity on YouTube for doing his very popular Must Be Stopped videos, where he would normally tend to roast whatever kids were viral on the internet in the moment. And some of his most popular Must Be Stopped videos include people.
That's the RiceGum I met right there. That's the RiceGum. I ain't meet no streamer RiceGum. I met RiceGum when he was damn near rapping, bro.
like Hunter Rowland, Baby Ariel, Tanner Fox, and of course one of his most popular beefs on YouTube, Jacob's Tutorials. In fact, this video about Jacob's Tutorials would go so viral that it would lead to RiceGum releasing his first ever YouTube diss track back in March of 2016. And honestly, looking back on it, this diss track was really terrible, but it was like the first time on YouTube that people have really seen like a YouTuber drop a diss track on another YouTuber.
Nah, for real.
So it would end up going extremely viral, and this would kind of become RiceGum's thing over the years. And over time, RiceGum would become widely known for doing these YouTube diss tracks on a variety of creators. And at the time, all of these were going viral, whether they were good or bad, because like I said, this was something that nobody had really seen before on YouTube. And all of the drama in these diss tracks that RiceGum was dropping at the time would be key contributors to RiceGum becoming one of the—
I ain't gonna lie, every time RiceGum dropped the diss, bro, he set up YouTube, bro. It shit like everybody want to go hear that diss track. Everybody want to go see who he was talking about, bro. RiceGum was literally lighting YouTube on fire when he was dropping them diss tracks, bro.
The fastest growing YouTubers of all time, because more often than not, the people that RiceGum had these beefs with were people on the internet who were going extremely viral at the time. And he normally would just find something to argue with these creators about, which would turn into a running beef, and then he drops the diss track on them and the whole thing kind of like dies down after that. But sometimes it wasn't really that simple for RiceGum, because he did end up getting into a lot of controversy throughout his career. One of the most controversial things that I think I've personally seen happen throughout RiceGum's career is where Rice thought it was funny to make this joke to a victim of assault. And that whole thing was so controversial that he even still receives hate on the internet to this day because of that one joke that he made. And another very controversial moment in RiceGum's career is when he would get into a long-lasting beef with another YouTuber who went by the name of The Gabby Show, in which the two would be involved in an alleged physical altercation at a party in Los Angeles that stemmed from The Gabby Show putting a camera in
I know y'all remember that, bro. That shit was all over YouTube. Hey, they really thought RiceGum put his hands on her, bro. That's crazy.
RiceGum's face when he didn't want to be recorded. And then she alleges that RiceGum snatched her phone out of her hands and supposedly hit her as well. Now, obviously, these are some pretty serious allegations to be thrown around about anyone's name, let alone a very popular YouTube creator. So the two would end up getting into a very heated back and forth on social media. And this would lead all the way up until the point where RiceGum dropped one of his most popular diss tracks titled I Didn't Hit Her, The Gabby Show diss track. And I personally think that was RiceGum's best disses. He addressed every allegation that she said, along with throwing some bars up in there as well. And there was also another controversy saying that like RiceGum didn't write his own diss tracks and that he had a ghostwriter who was literally known as the diss rapper. And RiceGum would address that as well, basically confirming that it was true that he did have writers in the past, but for this specific Gabby Show diss track, he didn't need any writers at all. And around this time, RiceGum will be staying in the infamous LA mansion known as the Clout House with other creators such as Alyssa Violet, FaZe Banks, Summer Rae, and many more as well. And this is probably one of the most popular creator influencer houses, whatever you want to call it, in all of internet history, because so many iconic moments happened here as well. And around this time, RiceGum's content would have a major shift as well. He went from doing videos that was mostly about just roasting little kids to doing more styles of content that was popular at the time, such as like one kill, remove one piece of clothing, Fortnite challenge video.
And I swear to God, when he did this, bro, everybody started right after it, bro. Bro, that video went so big, bro. Everybody wanted to do the same shit he did, bro. Because the video went viral.
Or just a lot of different forms of content that would involve a girl in some way, shape, or form. And this wasn't really anything different from RiceGum fans who's been there from the jump, because he literally started off his career with having like girls on stream and things like that. But because of all of these different forms of content that RiceGum was doing, he was always tiptoeing along the lines of YouTube guidelines, whether it was some form of bullying when he was roasting kids or something that was just deemed inappropriate by YouTube when he was doing the girl content. It seemed like he was always on thin ice with YouTube, which were proven right because it got to a point where RiceGum would eventually become shadow banned by YouTube, and he later stated that this shadow ban would be the key reason why he lost all motivation that he had for YouTube, because it literally got to a point where it became impossible for him to grow. It seemed like his views were getting capped out at a certain point, which he was still doing over 1 million views per video, which is great for literally anyone, but for RiceGum, he was always known for having great numbers and growing massively faster than anyone else. So when it got to a point where he couldn't break 10 million subscribers or he couldn't break over 1 million million views, he began losing love for what he's been doing the past 12 years. So RiceGum would definitely began slowing down a lot on YouTube. His last major arc that he really had on YouTube was the whole Team 10 and Jake Paul beef, where him and Alyssa Violet dropped a song called It's Every Night Sis, which was basically like a parody response meme to Jake Paul's popular It's Everyday Bro. And the song that Rice and Alyssa would drop ended up doing over 200 million views. And this track managed to go so viral that it even went platinum. And for those of you that don't know what a platinum song is, it's basically when a song sells over 1 million records, becoming one of the most popular songs that's really out. And that's exactly what happened with this diss track.
So shit, we might as well just say RiceGum was the first YouTuber to go platinum. We might as well just say that. Let's keep it honest. You feel me? Bro was going crazy with the numbers, bro. You feel me? Bro was really going crazy. So we might as well just say he was the first YouTuber to go platinum.
It sold over 1 million units, becoming a platinum record, which technically makes RiceGum and Alyssa Violet platinum recording artists. So this was just one of many RiceGum's accomplishments throughout the course of his career, because there's a few real rappers that don't even have a platinum hit. And RiceGum would eventually end up getting a girlfriend, and like I said at the time, he was doing a lot of content with other girls on YouTube. So once he got a girlfriend, I guess she really didn't like the style of content that he was doing. But this would lead to him just slowing down on YouTube altogether, and it got to a point where he wasn't in any more drama on YouTube, and he couldn't do the same style of girl content he was doing because he was in a relationship. But this would lead to him just really slowing down with everything on YouTube altogether.
But just listen to that, right? It's crazy how he got into a relationship. Everything slowed down because she didn't like the way he did his content. But as a girlfriend, you should understand that's how he making his money. That's how that revenue coming in. You feel me? So it's like when y'all, it's crazy because it's like when y'all out here dating and y'all got that famous status, bro. When y'all sitting up here making millions, bro, y'all gotta watch who y'all date, because if you date a woman that don't like what you doing, your money gonna slow down, your views gonna slow down. If you got a woman that respect you and want to see you make it and shit like that, but at the same time have respect for her, then it's a different story. You feel me? She gonna let you do what you gonna do for content, but not too much, because at the end of the day, you got a relationship to respect. It's just crazy how that shit work, bro.
And once everyone officially moved out of the clout house in LA, it seemed like it got to a point in RiceGum's career where he just didn't care about YouTube or the internet for that matter at all. He would take a major break from the internet up until about 2020, where he moved into another big phase mansion in LA that featured streamers like Aiden Ross. And this is where streaming really began taking over the internet. Like for the longest time, YouTube was always like the biggest thing that everyone wanted to do. But around the time Aiden Ross started blowing up and completely taking streaming to new heights, this is where streaming would become like the new wave of content creation. So RiceGum would once again return back to the internet, but this time it really wasn't in the form of doing YouTube videos, it was more so in the form of streaming. And RiceGum would really revive his career a lot during this time with his Twitch streams. And at this point, RiceGum and the girl that he was dating, I think her name was like Abby or something like that, had broken up at this time. So he really managed to revive his career a lot and went back to the old styles of content he was doing, where he would just stream and call like a bunch of different girls on Discord and things like that, and all around just returned back to his original roots. And it also helped that he had the biggest streamer in the world living with him at the time as well, in Aiden Ross. But this didn't really last too long for RiceGum, maybe about a year, because after this arc ended and everyone moved out of this phase mansion, RiceGum would yet again disappear from the internet, and he stayed gone all the way up until a new era had occurred in the internet, where streamers started signing major deals with different streaming platforms such as Kick, Twitch, YouTube, and Rumble. And RiceGum decided to return in hopes of getting one of these contracts as well. And RiceGum would do a stream titled The Decision, in which he would pick which one of these platforms he wanted to sign with. And everyone thought it was going to be Kick because that's the platform that Aiden Ross is on, and they're good friends, they live together, everything like that. Aiden even owns like a small percentage of Kick as well, so it was basically a no-brainer in everyone's mind that he was going to sign with Kick Streaming. But RiceGum caught everyone off guard when he signed with a different company that goes by the name of Rumble. Now, I'm not sure if this was the best move at all for RiceGum's career, because Rumble is definitely the least popular of the four options he could have chosen: YouTube, Twitch, and Kick.
Damn, that's crazy, because I don't never hear too much about Rumble. Is they even still a company? Is they even still a streaming service? I don't never hear nothing about Rumble.
Honestly, I'm not even sure if Twitch or YouTube offered him a deal, but it was pretty public that Kick wanted him to sign with the platform. But I guess the two sides couldn't really agree on a deal, so he went over to Rumble. So he signed this 1-year streaming deal with Rumble, and he would go live almost every day for a year. But this wasn't anywhere near as successful as his YouTube career or as his Twitch streams were where he was streaming on there. Instead, he was really just streaming every day to his core community. And I'm not even really sure what content RiceGum was doing over here because he was in a relationship at this time as well with his current girlfriend Ellery. And during this time, RiceGum and his girlfriend Ellery would share to the internet that the two had went through an extremely traumatic experience, and after mourning the death of their unborn child.
Dang, bro, I even hate hearing things like that, bro, because I always want everybody baby to be healthy, you feel me, and beautiful as they can be, bro. I don't want to hear nothing about nobody having defects and stuff like that.
Rice will honor the remaining part of his Rumble deal before disappearing from the internet once again. He hasn't really returned to the internet since his whole Rumble deal ended, but his girlfriend Ellery did end up getting pregnant again, and this time she did give birth to a healthy baby girl that goes by the name of B. So if RiceGum being a first-time father now, he's definitely probably giving all of his time to his daughter, and because he's probably being a great father, I highly doubt that we'll see RiceGum return to the internet.
That's crazy. I ain't even know bro had a baby. That's crazy. That's how you know I wouldn't have tuned in to bro like that. That's crazy as hell.
Anytime soon, but who knows, maybe in a couple years him and Ellery will end up starting some sort of family channel. But for now, we're just gonna have to sit back and wait and see what really happens within RiceGum's career. He always seems to make random pop-ups, so maybe we'll see him sooner rather than later. But that's just my personal opinion. You guys are the only opinion that matters.
Y'all tell me if y'all think RiceGum should make a family channel, bro. I think that would be dope. I think it would be a different scene because shit, these family channels popping right now, you feel me? Even though, you know, we did have some frauds, family members on this mug, you feel me? But it's okay though, you feel me? I think RiceGum and his girl should be, you know, come to YouTube and make a whole family channel. That would be dope, bro. But man, y'all, make sure y'all go in the description, man, and hit my Discord link so y'all can keep up with all my updates and when I do upload a video. And if y'all want to chat with me, chat, you know, comment, you feel me? Comment in the Discord, I'll comment back. Y'all want to just sit in the chat and talk? We can sit in the chat and talk. Just hit the link in the description, man. It's your boy TaeVids. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell for y'all boys so y'all see other updates, man. I'm up out of here.